Hi everyone.
Hey everybody!
Hello.
I'm here with the girls from Shields of Wings. Shield. Oh my damn English.
You got it right.
Shield of Wings.
Yep,
Yeah, Shield of Wings.
you got it. Here we are.
Yep. Hello everyone. Let's see who is here. Hello Dan.
Hi there.
Hello. And someone said Kalispera in Greek. It means good evening in Greek.
Good evening.
So let's see if anyone else is here. Angela is here. Hello, Angela.
Hi Angela.
Angela is a big fan of Dragon Force. I know.
Nice. Dragon Force is sick. Actually, we got to
Hello.
see Dragon Force with Seven Spires on tour.
Oh, nice,
Yeah,
nice.
super cool.
Just a minute because something. Okay, I'm done. Okay. Who else is here? Okay. But do you want to wait a little bit longer?
Well, you have
Okay.
questions, so we could.
Okay. Don't worry. When you have to go, you just tell me stop because otherwise, my audience is my viewers are they really enjoy and they can ask you for hours if you
All
if
right.
you.
Yeah, well, we'll try. We'll talk for probably like 45 minutes to an hour, and we'll see how we feel then.
Hello. Hey, Karen. How are you?
Oh, Karen's here.
Karen is here.
Karen's here.
Yeah, here. It's funny because we all call her Karen because it's the
The
we
American way.
but she is Brazilian, so it's Karen.
Yeah.
Am I right, Karen?
I actually have a
Oh,
coworker named Karen.
and she's
She says it like that.
she's a beast. It's a friend of Twitter. Hello.
Do you have to press like comments instead of the?
I don't think we can see them. Can we see the chat?
You can see here on StreamYard there is a section for comments on StreamYard link.
Oh, hi.
There
Now
is
I
a
can see
section.
all.
Yeah, can you see?
Thanks. Hello, Carlos.
Hello, Carlos. Hello, everyone. Karen says, yeah, we said her
Yay.
name in the proper way.
Oh, I see Curtis.
Hello, Curtis.
Hi, Curtis.
Her podcast co host is here.
I see you, Karen. That's fine. I'm just happy to have you here. Thanks for coming.
It's okay, Karen. I really love StreamYard because we can put the comments on the screen so everyone can see what we are talking about.
Yeah, that's a nice feature.
So another name that people are confusing how to pronounce. It's your name. I know it's Aliyah, but
That's right.
some people call it Aliyah,
Yep. Yep.
like Ricard from Lane. He
Hmm.
sometimes he is calling me Mariah, but my name is Maria.
Yeah. I mean, on stream, I can imagine like there's so many names that you can't. You have to guess. You have to guess sometimes. But
Yes, yes. But Lara is an easy name. Lara.
hello, Thor Stormlord. Yes, you can see the chat.
Carlos asks how we're doing today. We're doing pretty good. We just wrapped up some band practice. So,
Yeah.
We
That's
hope
why
you're
our
doing well.
voices are a little you at the moment.
So, girls, let's start. I think. Do you want to wait for longer if someone else come? I don't
No,
know.
go ahead.
Hello, Max.
Oh,
Max is
Max is
here.
here. Hello. He has this picture. Yeah, it's a good one. Nice lighting.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, well, let's start with
So
the questions by all means.
so let's let me start. I will ask a few questions and then we can go. Or do you know what I will do? I will do for first time. I will not have the first question. I will let the audience have the first question. So, guys, questions. I usually ask a few questions and then I say to the people to have questions. But this time, because you are in USA and it's already uh, one after the midnight already here, so I will let them to ask questions because maybe later they want to go to sleep. So,
Yeah.
guys, if you are from Europe, it's already late. I know. So you have the questions.
Yeah, and while you're asking, I just want to say thank you for like coming on and staying up late and hanging out with us
Oh,
on the chat. Super cool that you all made it.
and I want to thank you for that because you accepted my invitation and that you are here.
Thank you for having us. We're really happy to be here.
We have the first question.
Lara,
It was our first show, and I think it actually went pretty great. And yeah, it made me feel good to be like, okay, like we got through this one, so I can do it.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah, it was a really good time. We had a good turnout and a lot of good energy. So it's all we could ask for.
I goofed with the fog machine once, but you know, kinks to work out for the future.
We have another question. Plans for European tour?
We don't have any specific plans in place right now. We would love to come to Europe and play festivals or a tour, but we don't have anything set in stone right now. But where are you located, Thor Stormlord? Of what country?
Considering that he wrote something in Greek when we opened the stream, I think he's from Greece.
Okay.
But I don't know. I'm just guessing.
Yeah.
Then person says, will you maybe start up Patreon someday?
It's not really something we've talked about yet. I'm not saying it's off the table, but it's not something we've actively looked into right now. But thank you for your desire to help support us.
Yes.
Nice. Thor Stormlord is
All right,
from Greece. They are.
Come to Greece. Ooh.
What's your favorite song from album Unfinished? And I will ask you after that, why did you name the album Unfinished?
Okay.
But
after we name our first songs?
Yes.
Our favorite songs? Okay. Well, Lara, you can go first.
It's really hard to pick a favorite because they're all, different enough in their own ways. But for my personal taste, like what I listen to generally and kind of outside of symphonic metal, I think Breathing probably has the most elements of what I listen to and like in the other metal that I'm a fan of. So yeah, I'll have to say Breathing. There's like the most harsh vocals in it. So It's my thing.
Well, yeah, I really enjoy doing the harsh vocals on breathing. Um, but as far as my favorite, I think I have to pick the Scarred Clay Reshaping. The orchestrations on it are really epic, and the movement of the song, it's very emotional for me. So I love the Scarred Clay Reshaping. Um, and to answer your question, Maria,
My,
how
my, my question is, why did you name the album Unfinished?
well, the meaning is threefold. Um, Partly it is the declaration of we're not finished, we are back.
Yeah,
The band had a long hiatus, and so it's just like, oh, we're not dead yet. We're here. Um,
yes.
and then also there were a couple songs that we wanted to put on this album that we didn't get to finish in time to put it on the album, so it's unfinished in that respect. And gosh, I don't remember the third one. We always say it's threefold, but I don't remember the third one. Do you
But
I think that
the second one is what I thought. I thought that you wanted to add some songs more, and you didn't have the time or
remember?
the space, and you needed another album, so it's unfinished.
yeah, I think the third meaning would be that our journeys in life, just like personal journeys, are also unfinished.
Yeah, and that's kind of the theme.
Nice.
That's kind of the theme of the album, lyrically and musically. It's about our unfinished journeys and walking through it.
Oh, we have some comments, and I agree with that comment. When the first time I heard the album, I was listening to the album on YouTube, because I don't use Spotify. I hate Spotify, so
Fair.
I use Google. So, and YouTube. I use YouTube. So I was listening to YouTube, and I wonder, oh, which one is my favorite? And after that I say, not only one, and after that I say, not only two, and after that I say, okay,
Aw.
I cannot pick. I cannot pick.
Well,
I cannot pick less than four. I think I like four or five. Okay.
which one do you think you like the best?
But I don't remember the name right now, but
Ah,
it's the video that you made. How it's called?
the video. Yeah, we did
Yeah,
Wetland, Mind of Myth, and Crushing Hail videos. But Mind of Myth is the one that we watched on Madeline's stream.
yeah. I think no, not the. I don't remember now which one is my, because I hear daily. I hear daily about two, five. Uh, no, yeah, about five albums. I hear daily. I listen to five albums
Yeah,
daily,
that's a
different.
lot.
Yeah, because I do that. I do that because I want to be on how to say, to be updated in
Yeah,
music. So sometimes I like an album, I hear it, but I hear after that four albums more, and I forget the names, because there are so many. I remember the songs, but I forget the names, the titles.
totally understandable. Understand.
Yeah.
Understand that.
Hey, Ravenous is here. Hi,
Hello.
Rav.
Hey, Rev. What's up? Oh,
Oh, hello to California.
hello. Yeah, California. Sweet.
I
Warmer there than it is here in Chicago right now.
and I agree with Curtis on that. YouTube music, definitely.
Fair. Yeah, to each their own, and whatever works best for you. As long as people have a way of listening to music, that's all that matters.
Fun fact: I saw your I saw your video a few days before you suggested to Madeline on her stream,
Oh
but I
yeah.
didn't know it's you.
What? That's
I
crazy.
didn't, yes, I didn't know it's you because I know you were a viewer of Madeline. I watched the video, but I didn't have the connection
Right?
between
Oh, you didn't see my face. You
you.
didn't know my face. Put the name with the face.
Yes, yes, I didn't know your face on Madeline's stream. So yeah, I didn't have the connection. So
You're in touch with you're listening to a lot of music. So
I
cool.
yes, I start I started sorry I started this thing with the radio and the interviews and all this thing during the first lockdown in Greece,
Gotcha.
March March 2020.
Yeah.
So I discovered in 2 years more than 300 bands that 100 of them I love them. 100 of them I love them. And I heard many, 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 many albums in these 3 years, in 2 years, 2 years and a half, just to be updated. Because before that I had a job. I don't have a job since then, but before that I had a job, so I didn't have time to listen much music.
Yeah.
I was listening to the bands I like before, but since the lockdown, I had the opportunity to discover or rediscover some bands,
Nice.
some
Well,
new albums, and here I am.
yeah. Like it's like the silver
That's
line.
how so, that's how I discovered Elaine.
Okay.
That's how I discovered Ad Infinitum, Dynasty, and Unleash the Archers, and many, 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 many bands. Many, many of my favorite bands. Okay, let's see the questions.
Dan, thank you for following up with us after watching our video in Madeline's stream, by the way.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Found us.
Yeah.
And now a question from Karen. Your turn, Karen.
Karen. The
Karen,
videos of
yeah.
Wetland and Mind of Myth are visually very striking. What was their visual? Was their visual concept something that you had already envisioned when writing those songs? You want to take this?
Well, James, our guitarist, filmed and our songwriter, he filmed both the videos and directed them. And I think that for most of the songs, he has like a lot of visions for them and like imagery in his head already. So I don't think that it's something that we, in a way, it kind of like organically evolved. But yeah, I think like especially for something like Wetland, the imagery is kind of a given.
Yeah.
So I don't know if there was like too much brainstorming that he did. I think like a lot of his ideas really just come naturally to him.
Yeah, I think like when he's writing lyrics, it's already like a vision. Like he's already painting a picture in his mind of what the
Yeah.
meaning is, and so sometimes he might just have like little vignettes, like scenes in his mind that fit into the song, and he shapes the video around those individual vignettes.
Mm-hmm.
And Lara just reminded me the song I like, Wetland. Wetland.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love this song. I love the video, the whole thing. I
Thank you
but
so
but
much.
but I love this one because it's the song and video, because I don't know, but the songs, when a song is visualized for a reason, even if you or even if you like another song much more, the one that is visualized is more completed. You have the sound and the picture in your eyes, so you feel more familiar with that song.
That makes sense. More senses
Even
involved.
even if your favorite one, even if your favorite one is another without music video.
Mm. Yep.
Yeah, the combination of audio and vision, the audio visual thing.
Yes. Yes. It makes it more powerful. It only is a negative if the video is not good.
Yeah.
Or doesn't fit with the song. So it's something bands need to be careful about when making videos, of course.
But yeah, when you have both, I think it makes it a lot more of a memorable experience to have the song and visual combined in your memory.
Mm-hmm.
And now a question from Rav. How shitty was through a champ all day for a video? Major props for the dedication to the concept.
Thank you. Well, it wasn't quite all day, but it was long enough because it was November, and in Illinois, it can be quite really cold. Yeah, it's like the beginning of our winter. So, yeah, it was very cold, and we kind of had a mental time restraint of how long to keep me in there, so I didn't get hypothermia or anything.
Right, like we actually made sure we were very strict about getting everything we could done outside of the swamp, and then as soon as she stepped into that water,
there's kind of like a timer going down in our heads,
because you can only spend so much time in cold water before you're going to have literally actual problems.
Yeah, so but it was pretty freezing cold, so after a little bit I couldn't really feel my legs or anything, but it was very exhilarating. So it's something that's awesome to have captured on film and be able to look back on in my memory. So,
and now we have a question for Lara here. I don't know if Lara has said before, but who are her vocal influences?
Well, I think a big influence for me is definitely Tarja from Nightwish, but something that influenced me a lot as a child was Phantom of the Opera, specifically Emmy Rossum's performance in the film from 2004. But outside of that, that's more for my operatic kind of style. Outside of that, I feel like I just kind of go off a intuitive technique and feeling. I don't really try and pull too many, pull too much inspiration from any specific person or group of people. So unfortunately, I don't have the best answer to that question.
You're really just finding your own voice.
Yeah.
Which is a healthy way to explore singing.
Lara is inspired from Lara, definitely. Okay, and I hear also how the heck does she manage being in 3 bands?
Well, I'm technically one is my solo project, so I kind of have unlimited time for that in a way. And then the other would be Shield of Wings, and then my other band, Dio Morte, and that's more of we're not touring or anything right now, so it can be easy to balance the two as long as I know ahead of time of any commitments and can let the other know. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of effortless.
Shiabis says, Lara, we have almost the same inspirations. Phantom of the Opera is epic.
It is. It's
and
very epic.
Yes, it is. It is. Definitely. And a question from Karen.
As a band?
I think, I don't know, Karen, are you asking for the band or for each one specifically? Let's see. Okay, both. You both.
All right.
There's a lot of people that I would love to collaborate in the future, possibly, or collaborate with in the future. Some of them are too far of a reach. For example, like someone like Michael Ackerfeld. But I'm trying to think. Definitely like Adrian of Seven Spires.
Oh yeah.
There's a solo artist named Runehild from Norway that I really admire. Yeah, it's like something I don't think about super often, but I have had thoughts of like people that I would absolutely love to do something with. But yeah, some of them are a little bit too much of a dream and not as much of a reality, you know?
Yeah, I mean,
So-
mine are very like out there dreams. Like, I've been a fan of Roy Khan's voice forever, and he's obviously a legendary vocalist, and it would be incredible to collab with him. But and I also Sarah Jezebel Deva, she used to sing for Cradle of Filth.
yeah, I know.
And she's got her solo project. Well, not her solo project, but her own project now with Chris Wren. But I love her voice. I would love to collaborate with her someday. And Adrian Cowan, I agree, definitely incredible person and vocalist. And really anybody who I mean, I can't say it's like a finished list. We'll just say that.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
Oh, we have a suggestion here.
Okay, yeah, I know. I've heard him tell me this before. No problem. I'll just add it to my, very open schedule.
Let me ask you a question. When you started to listen to metal, what genres and which artists and what bands did you start with?
I'll start because mine's a little more predictable, I would say. I was into, I found Evanescence, which is not metal, but it was my gateway.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah. People will say they're not metal, but anyway, regardless of what you believe about that, they definitely were my gateway. And I found through them, I found Nightwish, and I found Within Temptation, and all of the female-fronted categories of bands, symphonic metal mostly, Lacuna Coil as well. And then from there, I got into other genres. For a long time, I did not enjoy harsh vocals. But then I got into bands that were symphonic with harsh vocals, like Dimmu Borgir.
Yes, I understand.
And it just opened me up to that whole world. And so that was kind of my evolution. Now I'm into everything.
Yeah, my earliest memory of listening to metal would be Motorhead. My brother would play some of their music, so that was probably like my first dive into that. And then as I got a little older, it was like Insomnium, Opeth, Children of Bodom, Summoning, and then like all kinds of bands. And then Nightwish was like one of the earlier symphonic metal bands that I really fell in love with. So, but then from there, I've listened to all kinds of crazy things, and I love everything. So,
yeah, we're both very eclectic. We both listen to everything. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I understand. My first the first bands I was listening to, definitely Within Temptation.
Right on. What's your favorite Within Temptation album?
I think the second one.
Mother
Mhm.
Earth.
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
Mother.
I
Well, Mother Earth is like.
I think because I don't keep in touch with In Temptation through the years because I found other bands and they s- stole me from Within Temptation.
It
So
happened.
I don't follow them. So yeah, the first and the second album were my favorite ones because I was so connected with them
Yeah.
when I was a teenager. Yeah, and definitely, I love the last album of Caron. It's a Finnish gothic symphonic metal band. They don't write music anymore. They are not together anymore, but they had a tour a few times. Their vocalist, okay, at first they were a death metal band. I was
Mm.
not a fan of them, but after that they had a new vocalist, and the new vocalist was JP Lepaluoto. It's the guy who was singing with Dark Sarah, Dance with the Dragon.
Okay.
Yeah, he's one of my favorite vocalists. His voice reminds me a lot of Peter Steele from Typo Negative,
Nice.
but yeah, he has a deep voice, and it's a little bit creepy when he sings, and I love that. It gives me chills. I don't know. It gives me goosebumps.
Yeah, I know the song you're talking about, the Dance with the Dragon one. It's a really cool tune.
Yeah, and I love the entire album. He was with Dark Sarah, and I like the last album he was singing with Sharon, definitely. So he was one of my first albums of my first artist. I was singing. I was singing. I was listening to. I was listening also to Lordi a lot before they be famous when they was not cool, they were just monsters with yeah, Lordy. I love Lordy a lot. And Nanowar of Steel, of course.
Of course.
Of course. But they were not of my first bands because it happened something crazy with me. Until I was in university, I didn't know another metalhead besides me.
I think a lot of us put up with that
Yeah,
experience.
I didn't know another metalhead, and everyone in my family, my friends, in school, they always said, "What's this bullshit that you're listening to? What is this thing?" And I was, "Oh, I like it," and I was feeling like a little bit. It was my guilty pleasure back then, and then I went to college, to university, okay, and I started to feel to talk with other metalheads, and I said, "Oh, there are more like me. They like also metal. I'm not the crazy girl who listens to metal." So okay, let's.
And I see Curtis has a question about us playing live.
Yes.
How are you getting prepared for playing live? Obviously, lots of practice, but anything else?
I think some of it was like acquiring gear. Like there's things from Shure that have been back ordered, like
Uh-huh.
so kind of waiting on some of that, and making do with what we can. But yeah, I feel like practice is the most important part.
Definitely. Yeah, it's the most important part. Otherwise, we have everything. We've got our clothes, our outfits, and our gear now. But yeah, acquiring the gear was quite a journey. So, yep. it's its own journey. Insomnium, yes, a great band.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with interpretation about a comment.
Oh, that's so cool, Dan. Did you get to see
Uh,
them on that tour?
me, no, I didn't, but maybe Dan, yes.
Um, yeah.
She's talking about JP Lepalvoto.
Ah,
I'm sure because I know her, not personally, but I know her.
yes. Okay.
Oh, Carlos says about his favorite bands.
Yeah, they're your dad's via radio and video games. Yeah,
Yes.
I wish they still made new Guitar Heroes.
I know.
I don't know why games like that got like phased out. Like they're just not really a thing anymore.
Now there's
Not in
Rocksmith.
demand.
There's Rocksmith on Twitch. That's about it. But that's cool.
And we have another one from Curtis.
I don't want to answer this question. It's a hard question. I'm gonna make Lara first.
I can't really think of any right now that have come out this year. Besides maybe there's like an EP from All See in the Jupiter.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to think. I feel like a lot of the albums I'm thinking of probably came out in like 2021. So
I'm so busy.
Yeah, I don't always keep up with the newest releases. Like I feel like a lot of the music I listen to is like significantly older than me.
Yeah.
So, but sometimes I come across new stuff. But yeah, I don't really have anything sticking out in my mind of like an album that came out this year. Unfortunately, I don't listen to enough new music.
Yeah.
I listen to a bunch of old stuff. So.
I will not answer that question for one reason. For one reason, because you want my favorite of the year or of the month.
Right. It's too hard. Well, I'll answer. I know one album that I've really enjoyed this year, and I'm not going to say it's my favorite because there's probably other ones that I really enjoyed that I'm not thinking of right now. But I did really enjoy the new Brimir album, Voices in the Sky.
Oh yes,
I love
yes,
that
yes. It's so good. Brimir new album. It's so good.
Yeah.
And my favorite for this month. Let's say for this month,
Sure.
my favorite for this month is League of Distortion by League of Distortion.
Nice.
It released 10 days ago or something.
Yeah. Okay. I know I feel like I just saw a press release about it recently. So that makes sense.
Yeah, I'm listening to so much music daily, so my favorite album change every month or earlier.
How
I always wonder how you can prepare energy wise.
I think for musicians, like music energizes me, and being on stage energizes me. So it's just a matter of tapping into that.
Yeah, I feel like it's kind of hard to feel tired while you're on stage. If anything, it's more of like a anxiety. I definitely have the stage fright sometimes. So yeah. But I don't think I've ever felt tired like performing or at our practices.
No, it's just not something you think about.
I want to tell everyone who is watching that they are allowed to ask a question. Guys,
Please.
You in chat, everyone, you are allowed to ask questions.
Yes,
please. We are here to have fun, so you can ask questions.
Yeah.
So, what can you see on the horizon? Why do the white girls call?
That is from Into the West, from Lord of the Rings. Yeah, Lord of the Rings. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what I see on the horizon. White Shores Call. The ships have come to carry me home, but not yet. I got another show to play.
Yep.
I like your t-shirt, by the way, Elaine. One of my favorite European bands.
Yes, they're amazing. I enjoy them quite a lot. Quite a lot.
I la I am definitely in love with their song Hell Moon.
Oh,
Definitely, I cannot stop listening to Hell Moon since I met them on YouTube. Okay, and I cannot. And my another favorite one is a song I since I found it, I cannot stop to love it. It's by Ad Infinitum. See You in Hell.
oh, sure. They write very, very catchy songs.
Yes, and of course a lot others from other bands. But for them, oh, okay. Who is the most? That's a tricky question.
That's we're all talented in our own ways.
Yeah, I feel like it's hard to like try and do that to each other. But in terms of like, if you could think about it with like technicality, I'd say Alex, our bassist, probably has the most chops when it comes to like, he's like a multi-instrumentalist and he sings.
Yeah.
And yeah, he's definitely got the brain.
Hiding in the
musician
shadows
brain.
of the bass guitar, but he's quite talented. Yeah.
Yes, for sure.
Okay, we have another question. Who has longer hair?
Hi, Lisa.
Hi.
I think that Lara has longer hair.
Yeah, I think I know. For a while, James had longer hair than me, but he recently cut it, so I think I have the longest hair of anyone now.
Yeah. Mine only grows so long, so.
Oh, a question from Max.
Max, what was the recording process like for Unfinished? Long. But you know, all the songs were in process of being written for a few years before we actually went into the studio, and a lot of it was done on our own. The things that we did in the studio was just vocals. So Lara, you can speak to what the vocal process was like once we started.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty typical for me. You know, it was a good time, but I definitely learned some things in the process about like my vocal range and such. But yeah, it wasn't like too out of the ordinary.
Yeah, I think the first step of the process was teaching her the songs.
Yes, yeah. When it comes to all that, I did a round of demos first. I learned and then recorded every single song and like quite a bit before we went into the studio.
Right, and that allowed us to like if we needed to change some melodies or just get an idea of the intonation and stuff, get a better idea of what we would do when we went into the studio. And then everything was pretty efficient in the studio. We just
it went smoothly.
Yeah, and after that, the mixing and mastering process, it was also fairly smooth. So I can't say we have any complaints.
No complaints here.
Yeah.
Okay, we have some bots on the chat and I am blocking them. Okay, done. I don't know why bots appear all the time everywhere. They appear on tweets, they appear on YouTube, they appear. I hate bots. Okay, let's continue. A Ravenous say, boo, you're talented and amazing.
Yes. Thanks, Rav.
And some horns here. Here, we have to do an introduction. Hello, hi Max. This is Ravenous from Ravenous. He's Ravioli, the pasta man. And If you don't know him, you should
Follow him on Twitch for sure.
follow him. Everyone follow Rav and Max Drums on Twitch now. Go click the button. And Max and Rav, they also have YouTube channels. So click the button and follow Sealed of Wings now on YouTube.
Thank
Oh,
you.
by the way, promotion time.
Oh,
Girls, talk about your albums and your album and how people is going to find it and all this promotion stuff.
okay. Lara, do you know where people can get our music?
Yeah, I mean, it's available, I think, pretty much anywhere you can find music. So Spotify, Bandcamp, Deezer, iTunes, all kinds of things,
Yeah, all the
especially
streaming
YouTube.
services.
Yeah, all the streaming services.
And if you want to buy a CD, we do have them. If you're into that old school stuff, we
Yeah.
have physical CDs on our Bandcamp.
As well as other cool merch items.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes, talk about merch, talk about anything. Promotion time.
Yeah, we've got we got the CD, we've got t-shirts, long sleeve t-shirts, beanies for those who are in colder climates now. We've got some warm hats.
We also have snapbacks like these.
We do, but they're not listed on the Bandcamp yet because I haven't figured out how to ship them yet.
Soon.
But soon, yeah, I got to get the right size boxes. Everything else that we've had so far is like can fit in a little foam, or not a foam, a little padded envelope, so I can ship it that way. But the caps, I'm gonna have to get boxes and figure out how to ship them properly. But yeah, we have the 3 music videos out. So check those out. And then as far as what's coming up next, we just have some live shows coming up. We have one scheduled right now, a couple more that are maybe potentially happening in the new year. And yeah, I'm not sure how much else we can say.
I'm laughing with this comment. Since it's unfinished, well, the next no, the next one will be finished, I think.
Yes. The next one will be finished.
And Ravena says, when Shield of Wings Twitch page?
Not yet, but it's something I've thought about for myself. We haven't talked about it for the band, but yeah, not yet. But it's in the back of the mind. So maybe sometime next year. We'll see. It would be fun. I always enjoy hanging out in Twitch streams and the chats and stuff when I can.
Lisa says the same thing.
Yeah.
Will the next one be finished?
Hopefully. We'll see. You have to ask James.
Oh, Curtis says some comments about the album, the CD.
Booklet. Oh, thank you. Yes, I did the layout for the booklet, so that means a lot. Yeah, I know we were just talking on the podcast a few weeks back about how we should show the booklet online, and actually we didn't show what's in the booklet online anywhere. But yeah, there's an 8-page booklet in the CD. It's like a real old school CD.
Yeah.
The artwork was done by a Greek painter, Maximos Manolis. He did
nice.
Heretics album cover. Yeah, he was great to work with. Incredible oil painter. So highly recommend him if you're looking for like a classical style artwork for your album covers. He's excellent.
So for my Greek audience now, for the Greek viewers now, you can. Did you listen? They are. They have an artwork from a Greek artist. If you are interested, guys. So for. Okay, yes, good words about your. Yes, that's good.
Thank you.
Yeah, I love it. I saw it on I think on Bandcamp I saw some things. So I agree. It is the layer. It's very good.
Thank
I
you.
I am running out of words because I am not a native speaker of English, so I'm running out of words sometimes. My mind gets blank, totally blank.
Dude, I'm a native English speaker and my
And
mind goes blank all
yeah,
the time.
for sure.
So no worry.
Okay.
Happens to the best of us.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Dan Parsons says he loves it.
Thank
Nice.
you. Thank you so much. We put a lot of effort into making sure that the t-shirts and everything are the best quality and really comfortable, and so it means so much. Thank you. I'm glad that you enjoy it.
Yeah, glad to hear that.
We have a comment about CDs. Old school CDs. I'm still looking for LPs. I'm old.
Yeah. LPs are very expensive to produce in small quantities, so you have to get to a certain point before you can press LPs. Maybe that's in the future for us, but it isn't right now.
I would love to
I
have an album on
I
vinyl.
Would be
But
really
I think I'm older. I had when I was a teenager. I was using uh, audio tapes, cassettes. Oh, I'm really old.
I listen to cassettes all the time. Yeah.
Oh, and a question from Karen. What was the most memorable moment you had so far as musicians?
over the course of my life, I feel like there's been a few moments. That's
You don't
something.
have to say something Shield of Wings related.
Yeah,
don't
but
have
I
to.
feel like
No pressure.
that's something I'd probably have to think about, you know. But for the band, there's definitely something that comes to mind, and that would be shooting the video for Wetland. There's just some moments in that are like really, really memorable for me and just really stick out in my mind. And it was also like the first music video I'd done in that style, and so it was a cool thing to do for sure. And just shooting the swamp scenes is always going to be something that I remember for the rest of my life. And it was just very like kind of epic moment for me in this band. So yeah.
Carlos asks about the artist. If I remember well, it was Maximus Manolis or something
Yes.
like that.
He did the cover artwork. The back cover, I used my Photoshop wizard skills to remove all of the figures from the foreground, so all we were left with was the background. And then I did the layout for the whole CD and booklet. And the photo in the CD booklet was taken by a local photographer, John Karpinski, and he's very talented as well.
You can, girls, you can write Carlos if you don't remember the names and you want, leave a comment after we finish the interview. Leave a comment below on the comments, and we will answer. We will tell you the names.
Yeah.
We will type the names if you don't remember them.
Did you have any memorable moments you'd like to share?
Memorable moments as a musician? Oh, yeah. I mean, I have a few. Most recently, it's not Shield of Rings related, but actually at this not local, but fairly close by Power Metal Festival, my friends in Aether Realm were playing, and they invited me up on stage to sing a short section of a song, and that was totally cool. And probably it wasn't like the biggest stage I've been on, but it was probably the most people that I've ever performed in front of. So it was a really cool experience, and I felt so grateful that they let me hop up there for a few seconds and scream into a microphone.
There's a video of it on Instagram if you wanna.
Yeah, there
Find
is.
it.
Yeah, if you want to check it out.
It's pretty sick.
Thanks.
I know the guitarist Donny Burbridge. He's on Twitch.
Yeah.
I watch his streams sometimes. Yeah.
Donnie's an OG. He's cool.
Let's see what else. Oh, we have a comment here. A suggestion from Ravenous.
Thank you, Rav. Yeah, it was a really cool feeling to be up on stage with them. It meant a lot. Thanks, Curtis.
I agree with this comment. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Max says, cool situation.
Agreed. It was very cool. I felt cool. I felt way cooler than I am.
Yeah, it was so good.
Thank you.
If you had the opportunity right now to play wherever you want with the band that you want, which band and where? Someone says if there is a genie or something, it says, I will make your wish come true. One band and one place. With what band and which place?
Oh boy. Does it have to be like, I mean, we'll just say like specific countries or something, because I don't know.
I don't know. Where are you dreaming to play? Where? I don't know.
Well, I mean, Vakken, but that's like 100 other bands. Hundreds of other.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Which band is the how to say the main event?
The main event. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So who would we want to open for, and where? You go.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a lot of bands you'd love to open for.
Of course.
Yeah, like a Nightwish.
So many.
Totally.
Seven Spires.
Yeah.
Yes.
It would be amazing to open for them. Elevati. For me, I'm talking over you. Sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, it's okay. I think of like a festival that I would really like to play is one I actually went to this past year in August called Midgårdsblot in Norway. And I think that would be really awesome to go out there again and play that. So,
yeah.
And it'd be awesome to just play with like any band that is on that lineup.
Yeah. And I would like to play anywhere in Europe, especially in Norway would be really cool. And Germany would be really cool. And Greece would be really cool.
Yeah, everywhere in Europe.
Mm-hmm.
It's because USA it's different states, but it's one country, one language. In Europe, the interesting part is that you go some miles away, you go farther some miles, and you have a different place, different language, so different things, you know.
Yeah,
it's
lots of cultural shifts.
Yeah. Okay, we have an interesting question by Curtis.
I feel like I try to think in like terms of room decor, because I feel like anything else I can think of has probably already been done. But it would be cool to see like a wallpaper, or even like, I know this has definitely been done, but just like bed sheets and stuff, like with really sick album art. But yeah, it'd be cool to have like a wallpaper that has your favorite album art on it, just like plastered on your wall. You know,
that's epic. Yeah, like a duvet cover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like everything under the sun is being done, and but yeah, some things that aren't done as often it's nice to get. Like a lady fit tee is always nice, not done as often, or some nice You know what I really liked, Shadow of Intent did a very cool like tie dye fleece um, merch release. So they were like matching hoodies and sweatpants that were tie dyed with their logo on it. I thought it was really cool, but I don't know if it would work for every band.
Okay, I will tell you something funny. It's funny.
Okay.
Something I did. It's a merch product I designed for Mr. Buffo, one of two vocalists of Nanowar of Steel.
Mm-hmm.
I designed for him a snow globe.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah,
That
that would be
that's
very
nice.
cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
it's a snow globe with his picture in the middle, and
Mm-hmm.
instead of snow, it has glitter.
Nice. That sounds cool.
It's
And
that's something that other bands doesn't have.
Yeah, it'd be really cool to make like a snow globe. Just like imagining for
But
us.
if you are a symphonic metal band or uh, if you are Nanowar of Steel, we use glitter instead of snow.
right.
But
What would
but
be
if
funny
it's
in a symphonic metal band, Snow Globe?
but a symphonic metal band could have
Like falling leaves,
snow, one
Yeah.
with snow.
like
Yeah.
autumn leaves.
Mm-hmm.
That would be us.
It would be
Yes,
cool to
or leaves
sing album.
or or music notes,
Sure.
something
Yeah.
something like that.
Curtis, we would like to also come to Canada. That would be awesome. Yes. Be great.
Karen says, "Come to Brazil."
Yes, we want to 100%. Yep.
Okay. Oh, we have a question from Max.
Um,
Who's opening for you at Wacken?
oh, jeez.
Iron Maiden and
Oh,
Metallica
that I
and yeah, all the bands that now are the big bands. Yeah, why
the big
not?
bands. Oh man, yeah. I would. It would be amazing to play Bakken. It's just it's kind of like Mecca for for metal musicians. So yeah. I don't know. I don't know how to answer that question, but whoever. I know Bakken always has great bands. So
Oh, Rav is leaving. Bye bye, Rav. See you.
yeah, thanks for stopping by.
Thank you for being here, Rav, and
Yeah.
thank you for your questions. Oh, okay, that's an interesting question.
Yep. For me, singing at least was always a passion of mine from a very young age.
Yeah, same here. That was like the one thing that I always knew I wanted to do ever since I can remember.
Hmm. And Rav, we will let you know if we come to Canada, 100%.
Yes, and Rav, if they come in Canada, to Canada, if they come to Canada, be ready for a collaboration. I want collaboration, Rav.
Stop, collaborate, and listen.
Ice is back with a brand new fish.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Crimson Shadows would be a
Good.
great band to play with.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not that different. It fits. There's a Venn diagram that makes sense for that.
Well, I can imagine you with a European symphonic metal band. One of my favorites. It's different style, not exactly. It's different, but I think that this difference would could be a good combination. Sometimes when it's a difference, it's a good combination.
Yeah.
Snow White Blood.
Oh, yes. That would be very cool. That would be very cool. And yeah, with the show lineups, you don't want all the bands to sound too similar, but yeah, you want there to be some crossover. Um, yeah. We should probably wrap up. I smell the food that the band is making upstairs. But maybe we could answer whatever questions are still in the chat quickly and then wrap things up. Thank you. Thank you, Shizabis.
Yes,
Appreciate
thank
it.
you.
Oh, another question.
Oh my gosh, of course. Would love to play with Sabaton. Yes. That would be incredible. And Epica, yes.
That would be even better.
That would be a dream. Yeah.
Yes.
And thank you, Max, for coming.
Yeah,
Thank you,
for
Max.
having us.
Yeah. Awesome. This has been a great time, a great conversation. Really appreciate you taking the time to talk to us, Maria.
So, girls, whenever you have to go, just tell me that you have to go, and
Yeah, let's wrap it up.
okay, have fun. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your time. And we can make another one in the future, another time
Sure,
in
for
the
sure.
future after your finished album.
Our next album, yeah.
Yes.
Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. It was my pleasure to have you here. Nice to meet you. It was nice to meet you.
Absolute pleasure was ours.
Bye, bye, audience. Bye, bye, viewers.
Bye, everyone.
Farewell.
See you next time, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to Seal of Wings. Don't forget to follow the girls on Instagram. Don't forget to follow the band on Instagram, on YouTube, on the streaming platforms, everywhere. Okay?
Thank you, Maria.
Have a good afternoon. Good night for Europe. Good afternoon for you. See you guys. Bye.
See you. Thank you.
Bye.